How we doing, everyone? Hope we're well. We're back. We are back after a bit of a a little hiatus. I was away at the weekend. I was keeping an eye of what's been going on. I did jump on this morning and sort of looked around the Discord community, PMR and stuff, and yeah, they were having issues with the online apparently, which is never good because they've got issues with the online anyway. I think they were just either hardly anyone could load it in or yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, we're not even going to go into it. Anyway, Ruthless Racing, thank you, buddy. Dan, how you doing? Bruno, yeah, I agree. I still want to see the game do well. I really do. But the problem is, and exactly like with me and Forza, they're on the time crunch. That it's the time's ticking away. I know everyone's been crying out for an update. Hopefully we'll get the update this week. But as I said, and I keep saying it, the longer they are with the update, the better it's got to be. It's as simple as that. There's no ifs, buts. If it's probably, I'm just trying to think of the updates we've had, and obviously you guys can help me here. Storm and Norman, how you doing? Yeah, you guys can help me. What's been the worst update you think that they've brought out? So I'm trying to rack my brains. Obviously there hasn't been loads, but maybe change it to Alpaca Man, thank you for the sub, buddy, appreciate it. Say, I think their best one was, well, it has to be the radar, add in the radar. I think that was probably their best update. The worst one, I'm leaning towards the last one. Yes, I know they broke console, they had to roll it back and everything else, but as you probably heard from my sort of inputs and thoughts on that update when it first came out, I was a bit disappointed that they've centered that update around what the community want. It's like, well, I didn't want anything to do with VSync and stuff like that, and obviously people on console can't adjust the VSync and everything else. It's more for the PC side, so I was a little bit miffed at that. But yeah, I think, yeah, the last update was probably the worst. So they haven't got much to beat, I suppose. But as I said, I still believe, and I stand by that, yes, the longer they take, not so much the more they've got to put in the update, but they've got to fix the fundamental flaws. And again, as I'm like a broken record with this one, the online stability is massive because a lot of people want to have a stable online. Then you can go and fix the servers to do with, say, mid-race joins or mid-practice joins for the customs. You can then sort of start fixing the timings that the races start, so people can jump from one to race to the next, to the next, to the next. Maybe even bring a vote on the Discord if people have got Discord for what tracks you want to see for, say, the next 7 days on and stuff like that. So we actually get a say, not the same old MX5 at Line Rock being one of them. So yeah. Bedlam DNB, how you doing, mate? Yeah. So as I said, it's yeah, we're on that waiting game, aren't we? We're just hanging about at the minute. As I said, I think and I say a lot of people's, either they've walked away or we're just sort of, how could you put it, sort of numb to it all. Maybe we're just carrying on. Kyle, I'm in 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to jump into that Night Owl because I want to test something. Obviously, I didn't really know what to do tonight. Obviously, the ranks are back. We can do that. But, yeah, I don't know if probably some people know that we were supposed to be doing this, like the quickest drivers event, which was held by Bran. That obviously fell by the wayside. Obviously, the people that know about that know what happened, but I'm not going to go into it. So we're not doing that. So yeah, we're going to, because I did a race today. God, I'm a shit show just now. People have police blockades nowadays. I was on earlier on, and even in qualifying, I went on softs, and they were like, the tyres after like 2 laps were red hot, like properly. And I'm like, what's going on? Now, yeah, I know people say Kyle Army's quite hard on the tyres, obviously because of the temperature and stuff there, track temp. But I've noticed this since almost the update that has come out recently, or a couple of weeks ago, that I'm really overheating my tyres, where before the update I wasn't. So somebody in the Discord said it could be either the steer angle or the force feedback settings or whatever. So we just want to try and test it, because obviously we all know that we start overheating the tyres, you're not going to get the performance out of the car, because you're going to be sliding, and it's that knock-on effect. You're just going to be making them worse and worse, and you're going to go slower and slower. So yeah. I mean, even on the mediums, exactly the same. I started off, they went red, then they started to cool down, but they were still orange for the entirety of the race, or well, however long I lasted anyway. So yeah, I didn't encounter too much crashes, but the netcode is definitely not good. Yeah, it is pretty bad, to be honest. When you start getting more players, it just absolutely crumbles. So yeah, not the best. But yeah, we'll register for this. We went in the Corvette. I don't know if, obviously, I don't think many of the main top guys were in. I know you were in, Dan, weren't you? Because I recognised the name. So I don't know, obviously, 39's, I mean, obviously, the Audi's going to be OP, so I don't know what that can do. But we went with a Corvette with a Daytona tune, and it seemed pretty good. So we'll run that again. And as I said, we'll run this, and I'll show you what I mean with the tyres. So I don't know if I'm oversteering the car. I can't be, because I've got used to setting it up for the steering angle that I like, 1.6 to 1.8, depending on what the car is, because I like a shorter steer angle. But I know, I mean, I've been playing ACC and all the other sims for years. I know I'm not oversteering the car, so I don't know whether they've done something to the tyres, or it's a glitch to do with a setup, or but I need to get it sorted out, because otherwise I'm not going to be competitive, because I'm going to be losing time, losing grip because of the tyre issue. So, well, shit, so I had to leave, but 2 races before, pretty good. That's good. No overheating at Kyle Army. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I've got Xbox, so I could try on Xbox. Exactly the same setup. Obviously, exactly the same race conditions to be exactly the same. And if it doesn't do it on an Xbox, then it's a PC thing. So obviously thinking back, it was a console issue where tyres were overheating. I know Oil Slick had it, and then they updated and it got rid of that. And obviously the tyre wear now on Xbox that was never there. So have they inadvertently messed the PC side of it? I don't know. Is anyone in the chat at the minute who's got PC who plays this that can yeah, do you have issues with the overheating tyres? I think because I've been, last few weeks, I've been on and off the game. I haven't really been on it as much as I'd like. So that's why it's a little bit difficult as well. But I just do feel it's something to do with the update. That it's yeah. So 138, that's a good time. I managed, I think, a 39, what was it, 39.6 maybe in the race, but that was it. After about the third lap, my tyres were not in a good state. So it was like, yeah, not happening. I mean, do I go hards just to try and counteract the heat in them? I mean, it could be the setup, but I don't know. I think what we're going to do is, because I ran the Daytona setup, we're going to run, if there's Wan Kenobi's setup, because obviously he's got the setups we can download in the game. If his setup's down, I'm going to run that. It's not about lap time. The test is to see with the tyres. And if it's still overheating the tyres, then it's definitely a game issue or PC side issue. So when I posted that in Discord, I was told that I was putting too much steering input. Yeah, I see that, the drum. I appreciate that, because I was scratching my head. I just don't, yeah. I mean, I've ran since sort of a week after release of this. I've ran the sort of 1.6, 1.8 when I found out that could obviously shorten the turn of the wheel. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know some people go even shorter, even less inputs to get the car turned. I don't like a full sort of lock turn, but yeah, it's got to be a little bit shorter. But as I said, I've ran 1.6, 1.8 on the steer for weeks, if not months, and it's always been fine. I've never been overheating the tyres or scrubbing the tyres. So yeah, I do not know what's going on. So, but what we'll do is we'll run Kenobi's, but we'll run 1.6 on the steer. We won't worry about anything else, force feedback or anything like that. We'll leave it as is. But I can't run a 1.1 steer. It's just too much steering for me, too much input. So this is the thing. I think I could, whatever I run, even the Audi or anything, it's going to do the same. It's going to overheat the tyres. So we'll see. Obviously, first hurdle is getting into the server. The second hurdle is getting the setup in and then pressing driving it and allowing me to drive without messing about. So if we get kicked or it doesn't get us in, we'll go into a single player and we'll just do some testing, because I do want to. Because if it is a patch issue with PC, then yeah, obviously it needs to be called out on the Discord so they can have a look. So about the same as me, because I'm sure I'm running. Yeah, I'm running 900 and also 1.6, and I think it's a nice. I mean, certain cars I've got to run 1.8, but yeah, the GT3s are around 1.6 for me. I'm happy with, and I've always ran it. So right, so this is the setup I was running. So let's have a look. So yeah, he has got a setup. Okay, it's down to 20. So we'll leave everything as is. Don't need to change anything. So it says mediums as a start. We'll humour it on mediums for quali. What we're going to do is put this up to 1.6 and that's it. MX-5 2.0, yeah. Right, let's go and have a and see what happens. Obviously, we don't know what this setup's like. It doesn't matter. It's just about trying to, yeah, hammer the tyres. See, I used to be a big fan of the stock setups. I think because sometimes they were better than the lots of setups we used to have. But since Final Sector and Wan Kenobi's been doing the setups, they've been so much better. It's going to take a few more laps with these mediums to get them up, so cool. I'm going to go on the grass. Airplane glitch, joking. I saw it. I thought Jester today was he had that glitch, but I don't think he did. I think he was watching somebody else's and then managed to. He was on track, but it's a pain, isn't it? Because you wait. Sometimes you could be waiting 20 minutes to half an hour to get in the race, and then yeah, you're at the hands of the glitch, whether it will hit you or not. It does get frustrating. You mean, yeah, you mean on, okay, I know what you mean, yeah, the 1.1, I just find you just have to turn the wheel so much. Just doesn't suit me at all. Our tyres are okay at the minute. Blue screen as well. Gosh, kicking loads of people out. I don't think on the mediums we're going to find out till the race, to be honest with you, because they seem to be okay. Use your third lap, yeah. On mediums, or because like I said, see when I done them quali today on softs, they went red within 2 laps. I mean, they don't seem to be going up. $97. That's what I mean. They're slowly going up. Track limits. Yeah, it's slowly going up, but nothing major. $40.2, not too bad for mediums as well. We'll find out. We will find out. As I said, we'll just run, like you said, Rare, run the Kenobi's tune with his inputs, and then we'll run our force feedback settings. Don't know where I went off, why it's evaluating, but it's starting to, but yeah. You'd say that's still in a safe window. And it's, yeah, always the fronts as well. Never the rears. Have I seen Liverpool? What? Did I watch the game? I did watch the game. Mayhem. Three. See, that to me, they seem to be pretty good. Get out of the way. Splitting the Audis. I tell you, I thought they were actually okay, and we're doing. I said 39.9 was it? I think I got in quali with the softs last time I was here, so That's a name I recognise. Cope Silence. From ACC days. Like I said, we'll do the race, and obviously we'll try and jump in again. Hopefully they'll be quite close to each other, the races, and then yeah, we'll run our force feedback settings, because obviously we 11 laps is going to give us yeah, we'll know then if it's working or not. So yeah, we'll know if it's working or not. Probably you just can't get, I mean, how many laps did we do? 4, 5? To me they seemed pretty impressive, so I might say they're all right. Where's a little bit worrying after sort of 4 or 5 laps, but yeah, you might be right with the force feedback, you know. Track limits are the way. Yeah, it's like today I got a track violation. I have no clue what I did, where I went off, or yeah. I think they need to sort out Kyle Army, don't they? Let's see if we've still held our second. Probably haven't. Oh no, we're still in second. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how many people we lost. It shows we lost 4 so far. I know Night Owl we lost, yeah, in the Abyss. Use 100 FFB, 15 Newton. Yeah, do you? I'm 100 on mine. I know it's only the 8 Newton meter, but I just then adjust it in game. So I always run 100 on the base, and yeah, it's the game then that. So like with ACC, you used to run about what 55, something like that, I think, if I remember. Yeah, this ain't LMU though, is it? You know that. These tyres wear very weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have, with this, the last update, they did do something with the tyres. I'm 100% sure of that. Because obviously all the GT3s were slower. So they've definitely worked on the tyres. So yeah, definitely exaggerated. You're on 90 in game. I don't know what I'm on. Let me check with Wans. I don't know what he's got it on. Because the thing is, it's weird, isn't it? Did you like that link? How are you, mate? Yeah, because he's on, yeah, 76. I usually run about 80 something, depending on the car, because again the car it depends on that. So right, I think we're okay. We'll do the old just in case it's glitched. 4 laps, you've never seen that much. Yeah, but they weren't overheating. Final sector, how you doing, mate? Yeah, but they weren't overheating. I mean, I ran mediums in the race today, and within 4 or 5 laps they were starting to go red, and then they started to decrease, but they then stayed orange, and the wear was pretty shocking, to be fair. So let's see what happens here. As I said, we'll get a good result, if not, we just want to keep trundling around as quick as we can go, just to obviously hammer the tyres. I'd have rather been on the inside, but hey ho. Do, 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 do.
Keep focused.
See if we don't get a track, or not a track, a 15-second jump. I lose 2 places. Maybe 3, maybe 4. where everyone is. Oh, give him. He was off track then, he come back on. I don't know what I suppose, well, I shouldn't have given him room because we were side by side, so. Oh well, where are we, 8th? This should be fun then. Well, he was going to come straight across the track then. Oh, fair enough. That was a move and a half. It's the problem. If it is that, I suppose we can get used to having different force feedback settings, but I like my settings. I mean, this doesn't feel too bad, but yeah, this doesn't feel too bad, but yeah. Well, back up to 4th, it's not too bad. I'm not too sure who he was. Was it 3rd place? Possibly hit me. Julian, how you doing, mate? Sash, how you doing? Hope you're well. Oh my days. Steady on, fella. Definitely didn't want that bit of curb. But yeah, that's at least if we can pinpoint what it is, we can say to the devs about it. So obviously, I don't think they're going to be able to put in a fix now before the next patch, but at least we told them it's out there, or yeah, I'll do a video on it and link them to it or something. Love that sausage there, you know. Not like ACCs. Clout that in ACCs, you get absolutely propelled. This, you can abuse it.
Flying out there, mate. Nice lap.
40.3, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Overshot it. Oh, someone's got a 2-second penalty. That might help us if we can claw them back. I think as well, if you're scrubbing the tyres, down each side of the display, you've got the lights, and it will tell you if you're scrubbing the tyres. Now, I don't see them. Don't see them scrubbing at all, unless they don't work, but sure they used to work. Oh. What happened there? I wonder if he got the no throttle glitch. No way, man. I kept one, at least 2 wheels on the track there. He let me through. I wonder if, yeah, because he bumped me off, maybe. I don't know. Fair enough. Starting to go orange, but they're not going red. Ooh. Not too sure if we'll catch first place, and he was slightly quicker than me in Wally. What did I do? That's weird, that is. No clue what I did. Anyone want to enlighten me in the chats as to where I went wide? Done that today. You know what I mean? Was it coming out on the start-finish straight? Maybe I went a bit wide. Gonna get a 2-second, though. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, you reckon it was the last corner? 'Cause it might have been coming out onto the start-finish straight, maybe. We should have enough in the tank to pull away from. Don't make any mistakes. Second or third. So GT7 stuff, yeah. See, these temperatures I can live with. I mean, could it have been my setup? Well, I suppose, like I said, we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. So unless I'm taking too much curbed air, so I'll run it out a little bit here. But yeah, still got 2 wheels on the track, so must be the last corner curb, maybe. Possibly tyre pressures, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, these are a lot better. They're not obviously great. You want them under 100, or well, under 110 at least, but they're a lot better than what they were today. Obviously, we've got to find out next race then. We put our force feedback settings in. If they stay the same to what they are now, then it's not that. Good question. I don't know. Somebody answer that in the chat. No. No further action. I'd say, well, I wouldn't have thought PC race length and stuff is going to be different to console, so if no one asks in the chat when we finish the race, I will have a look at a custom lobby quickly and see what the maximum you can do. I think it would have been a good race, you know, if we'd have not got bumped at the start, would have been up with a leader.
The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it.
Yeah, but there's being conservative, and then there's an issue. This is the thing. I'm usually conservative. I mean, no matter what sim I'm in, I'm usually pretty good on the tyres. So, and like I said before the update, the tyres were fine, working for me. So there was no issues. It just seems after the update, there's issues. You can play 999 laps race if you desire. Pony Fish Paul, how you doing? 1,440 minutes. Yeah, is that 1,400, is that 24 hours, is it? I can't remember what 24 hours was.
Back marker over ahead is not for position. Get by as quick as you can. Don't lose any time.
I mean, would you say 120 or 132 C is a bit warm, or? I mean, for my liking, it is. Definitely, well, we're sort of being consistent. I don't think my setup's better than this, though. Or what? Not one I made, but I'm all made. I think it was final sectors for Daytona. Do their drivers behave the same as ACC? Not really. They're better. ABS wise they do. Traction control's a little bit weird in these. I think that, yeah, that's what drew me to sort of PMR, because of the wide variety of cars. It's got a board of ACC with the same old. Too warm, yeah, I think so, but like I said, they're not as bad as what they were today. They were terrible today. I mean, maybe even a go hards would bring the temperature down again. Any news on a new update? No clue. You'd expect it to be this week. I'd be very shocked if it doesn't come this week. Because the thing is, they're also running out of time when the next DLC comes out as well, so... Alex, how you doing, mate? What, you can't even get it to load on PC? Go on their Discord, see if there's a workaround or something, or let them know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain to load in. And you just got to make sure you load the game up and don't touch anything while it's loading. Otherwise, it shits itself a little bit. I'm starting to fall in love with the Corvette, if I'm honest. So, the thing is, everyone's in the Audi at the minute because it is the OP car by quite some way. So, I think a lot of us now, I mean, I used to run the Audi a lot, but a lot of us now are sort of enjoying the different cars. I think I could probably get 38s in this. I'd need to tinker with the tune. Oh, that was a bit of a... that's going to give me a cut. Yeah, what a surprise. That was my mistake. Should be okay. Not even going down, is it? Come on. 2-second penalty. No. So give me a 3-second penalty. Wow, okay, thanks for that. 2.2 and it give me a 3-second penalty. Only, definitely not. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've got it working better, but the instability in the online, have you been pulling your hair out at the end of the day? Literally, you would be frustrated. It's a lottery whether you actually get into a server and can race. That's the problem. Oh my days. Might as well just hand the place back to... okay, no further action. I was going to say, I might as well just hand the place back to third place. Right. What was he doing? 39 fives, okay. No, I don't think they have got the Corvette Daytona prototype. Not too sure when they'll add stuff like that, but I think a lot of us that are playing it, we're not bothered about them adding any content. We want the stability issues to be sorted out, the other issues, so... Exactly, yeah. That was a bit of a arse penalty, but... Internet connectivity, I think, to be fair, we've all got it with the lobbies. Whether it's loading in out a sync or it's just, yeah. What was my reaction with S4 not even having a studio? So I was shocked. I think a lot of people were shocked. I know a lot of people on their Discord, or even the devs said, "Oh well, it doesn't matter not having a studio or a place of work and everything's done remote and it's easier and everything else." But from my perspective, what about the sort of camaraderie with your fellow teammates, your fellow workers in the same space? And say you want to go to a certain department, you could get up at your desk and go over to that certain department and speak to them face to face. I just don't... I mean, if they're working remotely, is it then they've got to, like, yeah, click a button, ring through to somebody else? And I just don't... for me, they're missing elements of what makes a good team. That sort of the character of the team sort of bonding, as I said, the camaraderie, the yeah, as you would at work with your fellow workmates. You have friendships, you have work banter, you have. They're not going to get that. So yeah, it's a bit weird. Bit weird, that one. I'd rather see them. I understand from the perspective of cost, it does keep the cost down, but still, yeah, it's a bit of a strange one to me, to be fair. What lap time at Spa? 16s, I think. Could possibly go 15s if the tyres weren't messing about. But it's not the quickest GT3 in this game. The Audi's doing 12s, believe it or not. So, Project No Office. So on ACC, my best time was a low 16. I don't think I ever got in 15s on ACC. And that was the Mustang when it first came out. So, I mean, some of these, say the GT3s and the tracks, they are quite comparable to ACC, but some of them are not. Some of them are so much quicker. Yeah, exactly, flat out. Yeah, it bemuses me, but oh well. But of course they're going to talk it up, saying, "Oh, we don't need an office. It's fine. We can still work, do this, that, and the other." But yeah, so that's it. The timings. Yeah, okay, we could go MX5s. I don't want to go MX5s. I want to do the GT3s again, but we've got to wait 25 minutes. So, I mean, it's a bit of a pain, to be fair. Exactly, Tony. Yeah, you know it. And Ferraris and everything else, yeah. L52, how you doing? Hope you're well. What are your thoughts about the Porsche GT3? What, in this, it's quick in the right hands. I could never drive a Porsche, even in ACC. But it's shown me that it's quick. If you can hook it up. You can hook them sectors up. It's a quick car. Only hit 215s and ACC with low temperatures in 296. Nice. Yeah, I could never get. Yeah, 16s was my. I think it was a 16.1, 16.2 was so close to a 15, but I think I've got a video of it, of the lap somewhere on my channel. Ah, nice one, Andrew. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thank you. Yeah. It was just sort of a tyre test, to be fair, but yeah, it was a good race. Just, yeah, kept getting track limits, cuts and stuff. Imagine if Kunos come out and said to have a studio. Yeah, that would be eye-opening, wouldn't it? Yeah, but the thing is, then that puts things into perspective, that the stuff that Kunos are coming out with compared to PMR, and they're both on remote or whatever it is. That yeah. And thanks for the sub, Andrew. I didn't see that. You subbed. Thank you, buddy. Racecraft, I get you. I agree. I really do. But the problem is the clock's ticking or the time's running out. That's the thing. MPK 72. Afternoon, buddy. Hope it's nice and sunny over there. Nice and warm. Thank you to everyone that's subbing. I appreciate it. I feel like this game is better on control than GT7. They have worked on the controller side. I know when it initially released, people were annoyed because it was really difficult on controller. So fair play to them. They have sorted that side of it out. So right, we'll do this race just to sort of pass a bit of time. What did we have? 25 minutes. So what are we looking at? 22 for the GT3 race, possibly. We'll keep an eye on it anyway. Do you think Ian Bell has an office? I reckon he ain't got an office. I reckon he's got some nice, luxurious apartment down in London somewhere, with his own private car park and stuff, with his Ferraris and stuff in it. We won't go into what he's got in his drawers at home, or in his cupboards at home. Cheers, Racecraft. I appreciate it, mate. Just what I mean, I'm glad, yeah, they sorted that side of it out, because I think they knew they had to, otherwise they would have alienated a lot of people from this, because it's on console. You've got to tailor for or cater for controller and wheel. I know a lot of people are going wheel now. There's yeah, the percentage of wheel users is a lot higher now than, say, a few years ago. But yeah, you've still got to tailor to the controller. Even on PC, you'd be surprised. There's players on PC that are on controller. So, did they finally fix rank, John? I think it's working, yes. As far as the stability, no. As far as the glitches, no. As far as the, yeah. How long do you think this game is in terms of lifetime? See, that's a good question, you know. It's going to hinge on this year, isn't it? It's going to hinge on maybe just the next 6 months. It could be shorter than that. We don't know. It could be that after 3 months of trying to sort out the issues, people are just going to go, right, I've had enough. I'm going. See you later. I'm going to go and do something else. Or it could be after 3 months, the devs put their hands up and say, we can't fix the instability issues in the online. We can't do this. We can't do that. And then the people all walk away as well. So only time will tell. That's the thing. Only time will tell. A sack of Colombian marching powder. He's probably got it stashed in his Ferrari and everything in the glove box. Maybe not a sack of it in the glove box, but yeah. Evening, Art. How you doing, mate? Looking forward to trying Carl Army on this game. Carl Army's good. I've always liked Carl Army in ACC and everything. It's yeah, not a bad track. So yeah, yeah, it's, people can only wait for so long. That's the thing. Because at the end of the day, we get another patch out that's not up to scratch or doesn't fix the fundamentals, or they don't fix the fundamentals quick enough. People aren't going to, yeah, hold their tongue any longer. Obviously, some people can longer than others. Some people can sort of bide their time longer than others. I'm one of them people who, yeah, I don't sort of blow up at the first thing usually, but I don't have the longevity either. I'll only have a certain point to go, right, that's it. I mean, even said in Gesture Stream, what are we playing next then? When this falls on its ass, if it does, yeah, what are we for playing next? Don't know. So, we'll see. By at the end of the year, when you can probably pick it up for about a tenner, a fiver. It is a Man United jersey. It is. We're doing well. About time. I just hope that the hierarchy, the owners and the Glazers, don't turn around at the end of the season and go and get somebody else in, and then the club fall flat on its ass as well. I think Carrick's the man for the job. It's whether he wants it. So, Matt, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? It can't be, yeah, half cooked at the end of the day. So, you're going to sit it out, okay? I think as well, if there was another title that was coming out after this, immediately after this, right, this would have been dead. This would have been dead. But yeah, I think because Rensport come out for it, it then had that cushion. It then wasn't too bad. So if it had come out when Rensport come out and Rensport come out after it, yeah, I don't think there would have been as many players on it. See, I thought about Rensport, to be fair, Art. So never know, might do. It's a lesson learned. You hope, yeah, you hope they've learned a lesson. You really do. But I have no clue what setup to put on this. We're just going to go this one with like the massively high tire pressures and stuff, and just see what happens. Might as well. So yeah, Rensport, I think they've really started to, as far as I've seen anyway, they've started to sort themselves out, get the updates out and stuff. I think I was watching, is it Overtake? They had a sort of podcast, and they had the three of them. And one of the questions was, who do you think will make a sort of comeback, a sort of, yeah, the game get better? And I think two of them turned around and said Rensport, one of them said PMR. But then the one that said PMR said he put a vote out, and 70% of them votes said PMR. I don't know if he said over 1,000 people voted, but yeah, PMR would make the comeback, not Rensport. So, yeah, the weird one. For a bit of hell, AMS. So I love AMS too. I just started to really enjoy it. I found Metz VR, who's on YouTube, and he was holding like the custom servers and stuff. And I tell you what, I was really starting to enjoy it. And then obviously this come out, so then all our attention focused to this. Even Metz did as well. I know Metz has now gone to LMU, but yeah, it's a shame. I just don't want to go to LMU. Sort of been there, done that. I know obviously a lot's changed, but we'll see. Like I said, hopefully we won't have to. We've got still a lot of work to do. There's no way that's a track cut. It's going to give me it. Waiting, come on. Put me out of my misery. I've broke it. I broke the game. They're away for a cup of tea and a toilet break, and maybe a bit of the old marching powder there before they come to their decision. A little bit on top. Last chicane was a little bit, I think I got more time in that, but oh my, surely not. They're definitely back on the seat, aren't they? Back in the steward's room. No, oh, just. Go. No way, don't you dare. Okay. Done it. Yeah, I said that, Matt, when I had it on PC before they actually released it. It just for me, yeah, like with the early access for this, there was just something wrong with it. I just didn't understand how they could release it. And Rensport and PMR did it exactly the same as each other. Oh no, I agree flat out. LMU is the best sim out there at the minute, without a shadow of a doubt. See, yeah, they would have dialed Rensport back because I was, even on PC, it wasn't well optimized. Like this isn't optimized either. So,
You've done it. That's Paul. You smashed it.
how many laps? Hopefully we'll finish this before the GT3 race. Yeah, definitely, John. Definitely agree. I think as well, flat out, LMU is pretty well optimized as well, which is a good thing. So, yeah. What we got? Let's work it by 0.8. So what we got? 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 12. Where are we? Right. What is it? 12 laps. Hopefully we can get them done. I'm not too sure, you know, whether we're going to miss this GT3 race. Right, here we go. That's a bit of a horrible start. Man's what the? I was about to say, man's punted me up the backside, and then yeah, no, what happened there? Whether he was lagging or. The man with the 15-second penalty's in first. How does? I didn't even realise it was him that got the full start. Will he fight it? No, he didn't fight it. Ten minutes for GT3. We're not going to finish this, are we? We might have to bail. Necro, how you doing? Yeah, I think we're all doing well. I presume anyway. It's Sunday and we're back on PMR. We're not doing too bad. And it's PMR's working to an extent. Oh, Captain Scarlet's in the server. I didn't see him. In at third. It's almost perfect through there. Yeah, but they are fixing it. I mean, they are working to do stuff. We've seen improvements. It's not like they've just sort of left the chat, so to speak, and we're not seeing what's going on. Okay, I mean, my biggest issue is they need to be more transparent and let us know what's going on. You know what I mean? Not just being all, yeah, cloak and dagger with it, but... I says, at least they're, yeah, doing stuff, so...
Leading comfortably. Second place car isn't gaining ground to keep it up.
Yeah, did you see the video? I did, my wife was like, you can't make that, you can't, yeah. I says, why not? It's all in the public domain. I've got sent an email giving me these links to show what he's been up to, and yeah, I'm posting that. So, why not? If the shoe fits and all that. Captain Scout's having a right battle. That's it. I think we all still support it. Just some of us obviously get frustrated quicker than others. That's the problem. We just, yeah, want to see a fully working game. But like I said, we won't all be here forever, or we won't all wait around forever. Some people's forever is shorter than other people's forever, so... Is that a stone in the shoe? Yeah. That's something I didn't, like I said in the video, I didn't know half of what he's like or what he's done, and I'd not really bothered about looking into it. But when I get sent that email, and obviously, yeah, the word coke is bandied around even by him, then my sort of ears pricked up a little bit. Are we on 4 laps? There's no way we're going to do this in time, are we? What's happened to Captain Scarlet? No, he's dropped a place. I thought he might have got first, you know, if I bailed, but... Come on, Captain Scarlet, you need to get back up to well, at least second or third, because, well, actually no, because second place is overtook. Yeah, it's changed positions. Eat that chicane. Got to be a penalty, no. Okay, no further action. You still think it needs improvement? I said I couldn't say, to be fair, because I've never tried this on controller. I think once you go to wheel, you just sort of stick with that. I think we'd find it really hard to go backwards to, or not so much backwards, I think it's a bit of a harsh word, but go back to controller. I remember when I first ever got a wheel, I couldn't get used to it straight away because I was a controller player. Right, we'll finish this lap and then bail for the GT3 race. What we'll do is we'll run Kenobi's setup, but we'll run our force feedback settings and see what happens. And obviously if it's fine, then yeah, it's not the force feedback, it's the setup. Here we go. Let's try this. Oh my days. I'll tell you what, that'll make a decent replay, but I ain't going to be able to get it. I can't believe that. It goes no further action either, and I just completely straight line the chicane. That's not good. Don't tell anyone we did that. There's an end missing in the name, yeah. See, then I probably would get done. Have his lawyers on me back if I called him, yeah, a bell end. Right, what we got? 3 minutes. Time that right. Okay, register Corvette. Let's go. We'll get there. Yeah, I think we will, Matt. It's just, as I said, it's timing or time. Some people won't wait around. I mean, some people will wait around a bit longer. Some people won't. So it's balls in their court at the end of the day. Simple as that. The ball's in their court to whether they get the game to a state that they start drawing people back in, or they've got to get the game to a state quickly enough to keep the people that are still in it. Otherwise, people would start just, yeah, walking away. First word, yeah, my first, it was a Thrustmaster TX. It was second hand. This is going back a good few years now. And one of the, I think there's one of the Forza Horizons was out. And I fancied, yeah, I think it just come out and I fancied trying it on wheel. And I couldn't get on with it. But what it was, the actual driving around the roads wasn't too bad. It was the off-road stages and that. I just kept spinning the car and getting obviously really frustrated. I can't remember what come. I think maybe was it another Forza or something. Or yeah, I just persevered. So and then yeah, I just started to get the transition, and then I was then sort of around the same times as what I was on controller. Then you start to get quicker, and then you obviously, yeah, you leave the controller behind because you're quicker on the wheel. That's a good shout, actually, because I don't know if anyone's tested it, but when we had early access, we had a lot of the devs in the servers with us, and we were all on PC. I'm sure there wasn't any console players there, so and they worked fine. But yeah. But then you look at the release day, how bad the online servers were. How they had to sort of pretty much jump in straight away and sort them out because it couldn't take the either. Yeah, it could be because of the crossplay. The crossplay is affecting it. But again, we sort of go back to, if that is the case, why can't they be open and transparent to us and say, look, it's because of the crossplay? Because then, say people that are just solely on PC who want to run custom lobbies will just put the bar across for non-crossplay, and the same with consoles. So then maybe people could run leagues and championships and everything else, but obviously not have the crossplay part of it. But we don't know because they're not being, yeah, transparent with us. So, yes, the drum I will do this time. On WAN setup, I'll do exactly, yeah, just put my feedback in and see what happens. I'm hoping it stays the same. Then we know it's a setup issue from my side, because I am running a Daytona setup. So really I need to, yeah, tweak a setup for here myself or do something. So that will then obviously then tell me that, yeah, that's the issue. So it's, yeah, happy days. Happy days. There's no lack of urgency. Yeah, yeah, I know that, but it's, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you were around the ACC days on console, Matt, because I was, and a lot of my subscribers have been. Obviously, yeah, going through the mill with that, with 505 and Untold Games and all the porting and the issues with the next gen and everything else, it was abysmal. And they were exactly the same. They wouldn't tell us what was going on, and then it was dribbling the patches out, and then they bring out a patch and it'd break the game, and then it was absolutely terrible. So a lot of people that are showing the frustrations have been in that as well. So we're sort of echoing what went on with that, I think. Right, let's have a look. So that's fine. Go down to 20. So we want to go 1.6, which we'll do anyway. We'll go 22. 90, 30, not that one, that one. Exactly, yeah, that's the big thing. It's the cost. There is no way this was worth the price that it come out of, especially on console. It was ridiculous. I mean, PC, we're fortunate enough to have like Loaded and all the other sort of outlets that sell it cheaper. So. Right, let's go. Let's have a look. Bit more strength in the wheel now. Feels a bit better. Well, Slick, how you doing, mate? PS5 pre-order. The thing is, I pre-ordered it and got it through Loaded, obviously being on PC, and it only cost me, what was it, 20, was it 20 something, I think? So it wasn't too bad, but then I did buy it on Xbox as well, which was 40, so... That's what I mean. The cost on Loaded you could sort of live with pretty much, but console just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Well, it depends in whose hands. Obviously, setups make a big difference in this. But the Porsche, I'd say, is probably, yeah, second fastest car. It's just a nightmare for me anyway to get it round the track in one piece. Just smoked brisket for 17 hours. I bet that's going to taste lovely. They are going up, but not by a massive amount. It could be set up, you know. Setup related. Oh, don't you dare. Cheers, mate. Where you going? Want to just take the whole track, yeah? Brilliant. Sausage. It's like you come across the track like twice, was it? It's like you made a mistake, just stay one side, not... Very strange. Might have been on purpose, we don't know, but... I'd say ACC's still active on console. I'd say the people that maybe wanted to try this and then have gone back to it. But there's a lot of communities and stuff doing, yeah, leagues, championships and stuff on ACC, so... Definitely attracted to tossers, yeah. Let's see what he does if we catch him up, if we catch him up. No. See if he does it again. If he does it again, then he's doing it on purpose. And then I'll save the replay. And I'll report him, but... So we don't know who it is, that's the thing. Or just punt him into space, what do you reckon? That doesn't really set a good example, but I think it would be funny. We're starting to go a little bit. Gonna block me again, are you? Waits for the punt. See if we can get a lap time in now. I don't think there is damage in ranked, is there? Sure there's not. Which I suppose is it's a double-edged sword on that as well. I know some people would like damage in ranked, but then obviously you get taken out by a sausage, say on purpose, it's not going to be good, is it? That'd be it, race over. Because of some idiot. See, the thing is, as the game sits now, I wouldn't want to see it unless you're going to go and then ghost the back markers. The people can't then just wait on the track and kill you. Too sure we're going to go any quicker. The tyres aren't too bad, are they? But I think maybe a setup issue then, you know, to be fair. That's it, flat out. I'm sorry, they've got to sort some out. I know they've got the thing on Discord now to obviously report people, but it doesn't help, say, in a competitive race. That's the problem. I think 35, I think we went. Oh, on the wrong one there. 35. Yeah, 35. Turn that down a click. Put it back up. Where are you? Where are we? Oh geez, it's a bloody Audi fest. What's going on? Oh, how high's in the Chevy? Fair play. Gaz, how you doing, mate? Yeah. I think they're opening up a can of worms. I really do. Opening up a massive can of worms. Especially for the idiots that are intent on taking people out. Or say something happens and they want to, take you out. That's it. You're screwed.
Qualifying's over. Might take a look at your setup.
So, yeah.
Because the other guys obviously found more speed.
That'll be sort of, race over, won't it? The end of the day, so yeah. Not necessarily. That's the thing. Yeah, they could take you out. They could then try and crawl it around the track. Is there a return to pit? I think there's just a retire, isn't there? But they could still beach it around the track. That's the thing. Nico, how you doing, mate? Your team were lucky against Liverpool, weren't they? Well, that should be interesting. I think it's a setup issue then, by the looks of it. Leaderboards don't look as bad as GT7. I'm good, Nico. You were lucky. I just think there's going to be complaints either way, no matter what way you look at it. So, GT7 type boards would be Audis, yeah. That's it all, Slick. The thing is, as we've said tonight, I've said last couple of streams, the longer they take to sort a patch or drop a patch, the better it's got to be. So if they don't, it's, people will show their frustrations, I think. I wanted Liverpool to win. Just how you doing, mate? Yeah, I agree with that flat out. That's what I mean. I agree. If there was enough players that we were in, obviously, the top splits, and you know you're going to be safe, then fair enough. Have the damage on and everything else. Got no issues with that, but That was close. Oh. How high's managed to get it into first? Fair play. Oh, no. My God, you love cutting my nose off. You having your morning read? That's what we can do with this TC, this ABS. You didn't do too well against us, did you, Nico? Oh no, we're getting lag. Exactly, Nico. Refrain from spamming. Nico's been told off. Like I says, I don't see you winning the league. Then again, I don't see Arsenal winning the league either, but they always bottle it. I'm going to have John and RSG Daniel catch me up in a minute because they're in the Audi. Obviously, we know John's Rapido. I don't see him winning anything. To be honest with you, though, I'd rather see Arsenal win the league than City. Cheating City. I think Pep's had his day, mate. Needs to move on. Oh, John's behind me. Great. This won't take long then. Exactly, yeah, history says no. Oh, I can't stack with second place. You start to open a gap. I think for them it's a bit of a 10, John. I think for them, yeah, it's the league's probably more important than the Champions League. I know everyone wants to win Europe, but I haven't watched American football for years. Used to watch it when I was younger. Oh, I broke a bit earlier. You're gonna have to work for it, John. Come on, buddy. No. Oh, I thought I'd cut that. Oh no, I've gone wide. So's how high? Need how high to trouble, John? I'm not too sure if we will do in the vet. No. Oh, he's got a better run. A lot better run, didn't he? Oh, John's got a 3 second. I reckon he'll pull them 3 seconds on me though. Oh. I used to see that a lot in the ACC days on that corner. So you get it wrong and then just rotate the car into the wall. Tyres are getting a little bit. I'm not so sure, you know. Do you think they're around where they were in the last race? I think they are. They're not like, yeah, massively overheating, so... Why is everyone like out braking or braking a lot later than me? Oh, come on, mate. Come on, mate, you're a back marker. You know you're a back marker. You've been shown blue flags. Ben would have been in there screaming in your ear hole, saying that the leaders are catching you. We know because we've been there. Block the entrance. Block it. We must be down on top speed or something. Or braking. We just seem to be braking a lot later than me. And like I said, How High's in the same car as me, so... No way, that was a track limit. I call BS on that. Yeah, tyres are about the same, I think. Right, I've got Dan now catching me. Oh my days. Oh, maybe not. Something happened to him there? Everyone's getting a second penalty. And John's gone 5 seconds already. I mean, for me, they are going slightly warmer, but not massively. There may be a combination of force feedback and the setup. They've dropped again pretty quickly. Whereas, yeah, before when I was using the Daytona setup, they were like just staying really warm. I think we might have this, you know, another second place. Do we go in the Audi next? Or do we go in a single player and try and get this set up quicker? The wear's about the same. Shot it. Idiot. Wetting. Got a 2 second. Got a 2 second barrier, basically. Unless we get a penalty. Tex, how you doing, mate? So I'd prefer my setup though. It's quicker than this one. If it's going to overheat the tyres, then yeah, not worth it. Nice. Are you back on them PMR, or you still got to set it up? That's going to be a penalty, surely. Lucky, got away with that. And they're like, okay. You still playing ACC then? How are you finding it compared to this? But it's completely different, isn't it? Pretty consistent as well, so more consistent than the last race. I think, yeah, because ACC's pretty much sorted, isn't it? There's no issues with it. Another second in the vet, I'll take that. .38.2, he's almost in the 37s. That man needs to slow down. We're doing practice laps in GT at Spa. I'm terrible at the GT3 cars at Kyle Army. I don't mind Kyle Army. I actually enjoy the track. I used to hate it when it first sort of was. Or when I first went on it on ACC, I weren't used to it, and then got used to it, and yeah. I was a bit topsy-turvy at the start, wasn't it? I don't know what was going on. It's not bad, you know, Audi, Chevy. We managed, yeah, getting a 39, so, but yeah, how high was close to us. I think maybe a 39.5 is possible. I think that's what we did with my setup in the Chevy, but I think that's about it. Definitely not getting in the 38s. Only good at track F1 and MP cars. Just need to do practice. Practice. You'll get quicker at it. Oh yeah, definitely some top drivers. That's for sure.
Top three, great job.
Interested to see what points we get, because we were second last race. So with the quicker drivers in, yeah. Interesting to see. Oh, definitely Netcode, definitely. And I think at least on this, you ain't got to worry about the sausage in the final sector. You were gone, John. It's like, you need to slow down, mate. I reckon, yeah, 37's easily for you. Crazy speeds. Where is it? yeah, 61, because obviously the quicker drivers in. So it's not too bad considering we haven't had a win, but something went wrong. What, when it's loading the game, or you get in and then it crashes you out, or I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have minded doing the GT1s at Spa, but I'm not sure about the GTs. If we wait, yeah, half an hour. Oh, you're running softs. I've got to run mediums. If I run softs, they overheat. Massively overheat. So, not good. For 3 seconds. So, yeah, like I said, just practice. Practice. Finding the right lines. Finding where to, yeah, where you'll gain time, where you lose time. When it loads, yeah, it's I think we're all in the same boat. I mean, I'm on PC and I get dashboard every now and again, obviously loading into ranked. It's a lottery at the end of the day. So, but like I said, when it works, even like Jester's touched on it and others have touched on it, when it works, it does it well. I think that the racing can be really good. So we just need more of it working, to be honest. I don't want to do, like I said, 14 laps. Wait, right, if we go... GT1, yeah. Well, definitely, I think we'll go the GT1s. We'll wait the 30 minutes. Dave, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, if we go... Do you want to do custom? Yeah, it is a problem, Rob, to be fair. There is some idiot drivers on here. Simple as that. We've encountered them. I think everyone's encountered them. People that just have got no intention of racing, just want to ruin your race and stuff like that. So... I was going to try just a single player. I'm going to maybe try and dial in a setup. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people that want to do leagues, that want to do championships, custom lobbies. But I think we need, obviously, stability. We want to see say, practice or mid-quali rejoins, just in case you do get kicked out. I mean, I said it before. Say if they sort the issue, the stability issues to an extent, but you've still every so often getting stability issues, why don't you have mid-session rejoins, especially for the customer? Okay, you can't... Well, you could have it with a ranked. If, say... Yeah, it'd be difficult with a ranked. I think more for the custom. You could have, yeah, mid-session rejoins, whether it be practice or quali. Maybe not mid-session in the race. So I think once you're in, you're usually okay. But for, say, when you first load into your custom server and you obviously lose a few people en route, they can then jump back in and give it another go, restart the game, jump back in, give it another go. I think that's a better solution than them trying to completely fix the stability if they can't fix the stability. So, yeah, it just make it a lot better. But yeah, no, I said, yeah, people want to do. I'd even run, say, leagues or championships or whatever, but I'd probably sooner join somebody else's and just race. Yeah, exactly. It would sort a lot of the frustration out. I think it would sort a lot of the frustration out with not even making it in or waiting that time, loading in, and then your card's glitched or you can't leave the pit, or yeah. It dashboards you or something like that. So, right, we're going to try and have a look. So I don't want to go the goat. We need to go heavily rubbered, otherwise it won't work. Drew, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so It must be a graphical thing or a storage thing for consoles not to be able to save the replay. Has to be that. But then again, yeah, we know it's, yeah. Right. Let's have a look. So this is my, oh well, the setup I was running at Daytona. So we're going to go mediums. See, the thing is, we messed with the... Right, okay. Let's go... Well, we've got half an hour, haven't we? Yeah. So 40 then, I think. There or thereabouts. Like I said, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we don't cook the tyres. Obviously, we don't... We're hoping this is the same conditions as what the online lobby is. Rerun? What you about done? I don't, in what context? Oh. Any phone cards? No. Go AMS2 for that, Nico. Yeah, you got a PC. I thought, yeah, thought you had a PC, Nico. Steam Elements will tell you off. The only thing it can't do is ban you, which is a shame. You need to string them sentences together, then they won't tell you off. So you were on what? A second lap, the tyres are already at 115, 120. Oh shit, that's what I was doing. Indian scammer. What Indian scammer? Ian Bell, he's not Indian. He's a scammer, but... Sound-wise, I like the sound. There is a few little bugs with the sound. Sometimes you lose the audio for a split second. But I think some of the cars sound really good, you know. Graphics. Yeah, don't even get me started on the graphics. See, they're not overheating now, unless I've got the wrong temperature on the practice. going up then. Victor, thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate it. I did the highest go by snipped up. In the last race, around about the same, to be honest. So I think it's a setup issue. If you're running a setup from a different track, maybe, or the temperatures. So, I mean, I don't know with this practice whether them temperatures are the same as the ranked. So. Looks right on the base PS5. That's what I mean. It's not bad, but say the replays show the sort of issues and stuff. But it's heavy. It's heavy on your GPU and that, especially on PC. It needs to be optimized, especially if they want to bring triples and VR support. It ain't happening. Not until they sort it out. I mean, I'm running. I can't remember what I'm running. To be fair, maybe just over 100. 1440p, so I've got no chance on triples as it sits. That is a sausage, Nico, just like you, mate. Who sounds lovely. B Stu, are you enjoying this? Have you got this? I can't remember if you have got this or not. I got rid of the city. Oh, you damn right I got rid of the city. You disappeared for ages. There is a time, yeah, you've got to up and down the temperatures before you go out. So, right, let's go and... Let's put it down to 55 and see what happens. You disappear, but yeah. So you enjoying this as much as you did Project Cars 1 and 2 then, or... You think it's better, or certain parts of it are? Evaluating infraction already. Yeah. No. I'd say so, Nico. Yeah, they have sorted a lot of the pad issues out. Elements reminds you, yeah. Well, then Ben Collins said it's pretty much the same team that done Project Cars 1 and 2, so just obviously running on a different engine. Am I streaming next week? I probably will be, yeah. Have you got a stream up, hey? I was going to send over my subs when I finish, but I couldn't find your notification for your stream, so hopefully I'll be able to change that at the end of my stream. Yeah, no worries, Jester, mate. Austrians family. Too much. I just lose all that through that first that one corner. That's terrible. I should be losing that corner, probably about 3 temps. Maybe even more. Mid to low 39 then, maybe. Definitely. Just keeping these tyre temps down though. Yeah, no worries, Nico. I'll be definitely on next week. I want to see you in the game as well if I'm streaming it. I want to join in. They're going orange, but right, okay. I don't know what headset. I think it's a Logitech something or other. I'm sure I've got a box somewhere. Have a look. Yeah, it's over there. I can't. I've not had them long, to be fair. They're actually wireless ones. Because I just hated having the wire hanging down and then having to sort of push it over my shoulder every now and again. Yeah, it's not bad. The sounds, say when I'm editing a video and I get my voice clipped into it, or I record what I want to say and then I put that into the editing software, it definitely makes me sound different in these headphones than it did in my other headphones. But that's the only gripe. But I know it's not me, if you know what I mean. I know it's these. So yeah, I still obviously do the video and everything else, upload it. I know it sounds fine, but yeah, not bad headphones. Right, what are we doing? We need to, I still think we need to go down. What is the lowest? Holy shit, okay. I reckon we're going to go at 144. I'm going to put the rears down as well a little bit. Right, let's save that as a Coil Army. I think we'll be all right there, to be fair. Right, let's get out of here. I know we wanted to do the GT1, didn't we? Hopefully we can do it. If not, we'll do the GT3. See, if we can keep the tyre temperature down, we'll be able to go quicker. So, I don't know what to do. Oh, do we go GT3 or do we go GT1? So tempting. What's the time? 2 hours 5. We'll go GT3. Screw it. Are they any good? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think they're really good. That something I want to see, Dan. To be fair, I do want to see that fixed setup, because not everyone can create a setup. Not everyone can tweak. Not everyone can. So it's then down to the driver, or well, the car, I suppose, as well, in the case of the GT3s, because we all know what the meta is. So yeah, give me a sec. I'll go and get the box to my headphones. Show you what they are. Get my rig without killing myself while trying to hold a box. Right, so they weren't expensive. They were encouraged. I think they were 60 odd pounds. So G321 light speed. If you can see that, it's blurring it out. But yeah, I saw a pair in there. Obviously, I wanted the wireless, which didn't look too bad, and they were quite cheap. But of course, sod's law, they didn't have them in. So, and then yeah, the guy behind the desk, he was like, "We'll just go through, see what we've got, and see which other ones you might want." So he started going through, and he's like, "I've got this pair," and they were like 90 odd pounds, and I'm like, "No, mate, that's too expensive, not a chance." And then yeah, he managed to find these, which were like 60 odd. I thought, yeah, that's about my limit. So don't want to be spending too much. Stream on Friday. I should be able to. I'm not away anywhere this weekend coming, Nico. So yeah, I'll try and get a stream on Friday. I will stream through the week though as well. So right, see how we get on. We should be slightly quicker with this setup. So I think the key is trying to keep the temperatures down. We can keep the temperatures down under 110. We should still keep good performance. If they start to go over, then we're going to lose performance. I'm happy to accept fixed rank races. Yeah, I think that's it. If they have both, it's catering to everyone. So yeah, I'm definitely up for that. Have I settled in my new house? I have and I haven't. It's like the wife asked me this the other day. She goes, "Are you settled? Do you find this new house home? Have you?" And I'm like, "No, because I still haven't given back the other property. I've still got to sort it out. Obviously, clean it up, paint it, and stuff like that. I'm still in a sort of my head's up my backside a little bit to do with it. Once I hand that back, give the keys back for that, then yeah, I think then this will be home. I'll be settled. So it's just getting the better weather. That's the thing. Getting the better weather and enjoying what we got here. So, but I'm happy where, you know what I mean, where I've got my own rooms again. I've got to sort it out. I wouldn't say decorate. It is decorated, but it's magnolia and white. So I've got to hopefully put things up, say, on the wall behind me, and then I can have no screen behind me, if you know what I mean. Just have my actual wall. And something like that, and some lighting and bits and pieces. So we'll see. I've still got a lot of stuff in boxes and yeah, bags and stuff to empty out and put somewhere. So I've got like a front room to sort out, and there's still a lot to do. But that's it. I'm happy. We've got everything that we need. You know what I mean, gas, electrics is sorted out, oil. Obviously, the internet's sorted out now and all that. And yeah, there's not been any issues with it, which is good. I know we had the one little hiccup. Was it a week after I'd moved in, I think, when I started streaming? But yeah, it's been fine ever since, which is good. Less stress. Don't need the stress of issues. So, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think as of from tomorrow, I've been in here 1 month. So bloody warm now. I haven't even got the heater on. I've got my radiator turned off. I'm bloody cooking in here because of 3 screens, PC pumping out heat, and yeah, everything else. Wheelbase. Acting like I wouldn't wig you up. What's that supposed to mean, Nick? I thought you were going anyway. You got bed? No, you got school in the morning. I'm sure you have. Bright and early. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, like I said, we'll probably make this last. I know I've only been streaming for just over 2 hours, but I'm tired today. I was in Wales yesterday. Yeah, stayed over Friday, done a dog show Saturday, and then drove back yesterday. So that was like three hours 40 to get down there, and it was only just over 3 hours to get back. So it wasn't too bad, but traffic weren't too bad. Friday was a nightmare. So hammering it with rain and everything else, but we got it done. We got it out of the way. You was in Wales, God. How was it? I didn't think it was too bad. It was. I mean, I've got friends down there, and like they were saying that it's been raining since the start of January down there. It's terrible, but it's warm down there. It was like 9 degrees. I left hours here, and it was like 3-4 degrees. So crazy, but. Things we do for these dog shows, eh? But yeah, off this weekend anyway. This weekend coming, thank goodness. So 24. Let's hope we get in here. I wonder if, I'll say Jester's hopefully going to jump in. Let me see if I can sort this out, actually. If Jester is streaming. Is he streaming? Yeah. He is streaming. Let me see if I can sort this out for him. Basically, I'll redirect my viewers over to him when I've finished. I haven't, Dan, to be fair. I think I ended up in Belgium with a school trip many years ago when I was at school. So, went with lovely Arctic breeze, yeah. You're in, but you stay in the back. Yeah, just, yeah. That's what I mean. Best place, yeah. Stay out of the way, learn the track. Right, let me see if I can... How am I going to do this? I don't know how you redirect. I'm not too sure if I can through here. I'd have to ask. Yeah. Add stream marker. Red highlight. How am I going to redirect this? Live. See, because I'm live, I'm not too sure if I can. I'd have to ask Jester how to do it. Hey, you just missed a sign up. You're joking. 28 of us, though. Guess I'm doing the GT1. See, I was toying with the GT1 or the GT3, but I want to try and get this setup dialed in without the issue with the tyres. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to redirect this now. I'm not too sure if I can. Actually, I might ask. I think I'm going to have to ask Jester in his stream because I ain't got a clue. There's nothing in here that's telling me how to do it. Channel level settings. No. Pop out dashboard. Send feedback. That don't work. God damn it, I can't get it done. Oh well. Right. What are we doing? We should have the set. Yeah, it should already be here. Right, let's see what these settings go like. Yeah, take it easy. See you later, Nico. What car are you in, Devil, for the GT1? Are you in the Toyota? So I got a killer tune for that. Killer setup. Go. You had to make the last 2 laps on 2 litres, God. Rolled over the line. At least you made it, not like me at Sebring the other week. Panels. I think the GOAT or the OP car's the Toyota. Too sure what the Panos are going to be like. What is going on here? And slowing everyone down. Gonna do the same to me. He didn't. Fair play. Braked myself. Like how it handles. I suppose that's half the job though, isn't it? You never, even with a say a car that's really quick, you don't want it to handle like it's like that, yeah, really loose and hard to control. Slow. 8 zeros. Mid 39, just don't want to go any quicker. Five. Is there anything to do? What do you mean? Alright, let's see if I can get this. What should we do? Yeah, I didn't know what we were going to do tonight. Whether we're going to do ranked, custom, or none of the above. No. Boom. Difficult temps pressures for the tyres down. Not slide the car or put the pressures down. The problem is you can't put the pressures down too much because then you'll overheat the tyres anyway. So the difficult one. Maybe change the camber on the front a little bit. Should help keep the temps down. I mean, ours was starting to go up there, even though I've dropped the temperatures. So we'll just see how the race goes, see if it's, yeah, if it works. I mean, I'm happy with a 39.5 in the Corvette, so... I'll tell you what, that would be a good shout, but yeah, we can't. There is no brake ducts in this game, which is a shame. That would have helped a lot. Let me, I'm going to have to go on... Actually, let me...
Shave it, or I've got to let it grow back. Mrs. hates the prickle.
Right, we'll get Jester on in a minute. Hopefully, but I'd say they maybe didn't add it because it's more, yeah, Project Cars 1, 2. It's just, yeah, strange how they didn't know, but...
Qualifying's over. Might take a look at your setup for the race because the other guys obviously found more speed.
I'm happy with third. I'll take third. Where am I losing? So I'm not losing much in the first. Yes, the second sector. Massive. 6 temps to a second. Oh, well, 8 temps, sorry. 8 temps. And then not... So, yeah, middle sector. Grip. Grip, grip, grip. Yeah, hopefully, but I think they've got a long way to go. You stick out. Yeah, I think they've got a long way to go. That's the thing. Yeah, agree, Eddie. I've said that for years. When I was jumping from Xbox to PC on ACC, just the whole feel, the detail is so much better on PC, and it's the same on PMR as well, compared to the Xbox at least. There's a bit of a sort of a dead zone on Xbox where there isn't on console, even or on PC, even running the same settings from Xbox to PC. There is a difference. Right, I don't know if Jester's in our race, is he? No. Right, here we go. Good luck, everyone that's in. What keeps me here over ACC? LMU, I tried LMU and I just couldn't get into it. Don't get me wrong, it's a great sim. But yeah, I just couldn't get into it at all. So ACC, I've just done ACC to death. That was the problem. Yeah, done it to death. Oh. AC is the goat. You found ACC a bit soulless. Yeah, I suppose. I think the problem is because it's hasn't got a wide variety of cars. You do get then used to the same cars, and it gets a little bit repetitive, especially for sort of custom leagues and stuff like that. You want a whole variety like PMR. You've got all the groups. Oh. Have to watch what I'm doing. I don't need to watch what I'm doing. Not watching what I'm doing. Whoa, broke a bit early. You're waiting for BR for PMR, I'm waiting for triple support. I think it's going to be a while. I think just with all the issues they need to sort out. Ah, great. I'm getting a 2 second.
Officials found a track limit violation.
We should have went in the goated Audi, you know, we'd have had a chance, but. Yeah, I hope it does. I hope it gets sorted out. I hope it gets triples and stuff, but like I said, only time will tell. Oh, I need to settle down now. It could possibly come third, you know. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I think the same with ACC. PS5 felt better than Xbox. What have I got a time penalty for? Cutting the track, apparently. Penalties are, or the track cuts are a bit harsh still on some of the tracks. Like I say, it was still there. But can we pull the 2 seconds? Yeah, we managed a 39.5 in quali. In the Corvette. People are almost doing 37s in the Audi. Might be another penalty now, I got away with that. Thing is, I think we might have to go to the Audi to be competitive, by the looks of it. Cheap mode, yeah. That's going to do me. No, maybe not. I need to stop messing about. What am I doing? 40.5 is too slow. That's the thing, you got no chance then against them if they're in the OP car. Edit, okay. Cheers, Jester, mate. I couldn't find it because obviously the stream had started. So that's not another penalty. I might as well. Oh my days. Surely not. No way. No way was I over the white line on that one. That's BS, that is. What lap are we on? Lap 6. We'll remember that at the end. Lap 6. And we'll have a look. Back to Dodge. Oh, shit. No, I just... Oh, my God. What a sausage. Get on the track, you sausage. Yeah, but he makes lines disappear. The white lines disappear. So why can't they do that in the game? Yeah, some of them are weird. Some of them are like, how the hell did I get a penalty? Oh well, at least the tyres aren't overheating, so we've managed to sort that issue out. It's just obviously we're in the slower car, so... I had to stop there. I read Jester's message where he says, yeah, I distracted myself, and then I was like, I looked up, it was like, shit, I'm going off. I think maybe tomorrow if we come on, we're going to have to go in the Audi to have any chance of being at the front. So we should be in the 39s really, which is inconsistent.
His back marker front isn't in contention to pass them now.
Breaking myself for that corner. Yeah, I'm happy with them tyres. Well, I'd like them to go down a bit more pressure, but yeah, not too bad. Definitely not as bad as they were before.
Back marker ahead here in the 5-foot position. Just get past as soon as you can.
Or exit. Just look down at the delta or the lap time.
His back marker front isn't in contention to pass them
2
now.
laps. I don't know why I did that. Got away with it. Oh my days. What's going on? Having a shocker. Right, I'm going to lose this because of the penalty, look. As I can pull the lead 3 seconds in a lap. Even with a spin, the tyres are still okay. It's going to give me a penalty. Took the P a little bit there, didn't I? Curve Optimizer, is that the AMD program? I can't remember. I've heard of it. Oh.
Track limit violation detected by officials.
Probably then. I'm sure I've undervolted it. I have actually, yeah, I've undervolted it because it was getting quite warm and it was throttling a bit or not getting its like max boost clock. So, yeah, undervolted it slightly. Probably used Curve Optimizer, to be fair. The couple of settings I changed. It is a hot chip, definitely. I mean, I've only got a 2-fan radiator on it. I could ideally do with a 3. A 360 is it? I think it is called, or a 240 maybe. But it's fine at the minute, I suppose. Yeah, in this weather, we get a bit more toasty in the summer. I think maybe, yeah, some sort of thermal grizzly, the old was it Cryonaut, the old liquid metal, and a 360 Radon fans. I think you get the temperature down a bit more as well. But you survived, nice. Oh, I did just 37.7. Wow. You got crashed by last. He's joking. They're racing for their lives. That marker's OP. I'm glad I spun off then and didn't encounter many back markers. Right, let me... So, edit, customization, redirect. I don't see where the edit is. I think as long as, yeah, I think they have a ceiling point. They go up to it quick, but then obviously, yeah, you won't get your high or your max sort of boost clocks. That's the problem. So if you lower it, like I said, undervolting it with me, just, yeah, worked a treat, to be fair. Right, let me try and find this. I don't know what... Details? I'm lost with what Jester said. Edit customization next to analytics button. Ah, there you go. Add, redirect. That's the one. Save. Cool. I think it worked. I think it worked. I hope it worked. Yeah, Audi's always forced. I just try to give space, but some keep hitting me up track. Just, yeah, it's difficult, Devil. Like I said, yeah, trying to sort of mind your own business, especially when you got sort of, what do we have, 25 maybe on track. Head out for a bit, but Yeah, no worries. Final sex. Have a good mate. Hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm nipping off now anyway. I need to learn Kyle Army. I don't know, Max. You need to learn Kyle Army and you're doing 37s. You're having a laugh. You don't need to learn Kyle Army, trust me. I'm going to try the Audi. If I'm on tomorrow, I'm definitely going to try the Audi, see what I can get out of it. Yeah, see what happens. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. I've enjoyed it, being back, being racing. I mean, chewing the fat and all that as we do with PMR. Hopefully next week we'll get a few streams in. And hopefully next week we'll get a patch. That's what we really want. So, but yeah, the races don't seem too bad. We'll try and, I says on the next stream, get a GT1 race. I fancy a GT1 race. We've got a decent setup for that. And obviously we'll possibly try the Audi and the GT3s just to see what the difference is between the Audi and the Corvette. So, yeah, see what happens. But cheers, Dan. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, I'm going to go. And yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. Obviously, guys watching the Super Bowl, hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll be back. Keep an eye out for a notification. I'll try and get on tomorrow. It depends. I mean, because I'm back and forth the houses, sorting out the other house. So actually, I probably won't be on tomorrow if I've got dog training. So we'll see. If you see a notification, I'll be on. If you don't, I won't. But I will be on this week at least twice, maybe 3 times, depending on when the patch comes out. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, I will catch you on the next one.